Hey guys, so I literally just woke up. I look like a mess, but I didn't care because check this out. So I can't believe I finally reached 1,000 subscribers and it's been crazy. I think most of them came in the last 2 weeks. But for those of you that are new here, I started YouTube seriously around June, July. I mean, before that I'd uploaded some travel vlogs, but I wasn't very consistent with my uploads and I wasn't committed to it. So yeah, I started around July, August of 2016. Now it's December and I've hit 1,000. Just feels really good. So the first thing I've learned getting to this point is that one of the hardest things is getting to 100 subscribers. And there's all kinds of videos online, people saying like, you need to do this, you need to do that. For me, what worked was to get to 100 subscribers was getting people from other social networks. So I don't know, for you that might be your friends on Facebook, maybe you've got a large Twitter following, maybe you have some followers on Instagram, get them to follow you on YouTube. For me, I had a webcomic, so it's not huge, but it was sizable. And yeah, people over there were kind enough to come and check out my channel and subscribe. And if one of you guys are watching this, hi, and thanks for sticking around. And the reason I say this is because I think it's easy to get more subscribers or followers or friends or whatever on other social networks, because honestly I think YouTube is the hardest one to do. Like, you have to release videos. It's not like you're just uploading a photo or doing a status update. You've got to craft a good video that's interesting to people. So do your best on another network and hopefully some of them will support you and want to come check out your other stuff on YouTube. Getting from 100 to 1,000, it wasn't until I uploaded the How I Found My Art Style video that things really started to pop. So this specifically applies to artists, and most of you probably already have a background drawing stuff and you're probably pretty good at drawing, right? For me, I was pretty confident with my drawing abilities, and not only that, I'd also edited videos for people in the past. So I thought, this is going to be a piece of cake. Like, I know all the software, I know how to export stuff, I know like codecs and all that technical mumbo jumbo. So I thought all I'd have to do is just record stuff that I draw and then upload it and I'm gonna be sweet. That's the biggest trap of YouTube. Okay, my arm holding this camera is like killing me, so I need to put this on a tripod. Yeah, so the measuring stick from what makes someone a good YouTuber is totally different to the measuring stick of what makes someone a good artist. And maybe you feel like you've gotten to a point where your drawing skills are pretty good and your drawings look really nice, right? But just putting that on YouTube isn't enough to retain viewers' attention, and that's the most important part of YouTube. It's basically being able to keep the viewer engaged and keep them wanting to watch your video without getting bored or clicking away and things like that. So to overcome that, I've been trying to learn things like storytelling, editing, and just like lots of nuances and tricks that people do with digital video to keep people engaged and keep them coming back. So for myself, when I started doing this, I'd kind of already been programmed or gotten used to like getting a certain kind of satisfaction when I draw a picture, and I know that I'm going to get a certain kind of result. I know that it's going to work out and it's going to look generally pretty good. And you've gotten so used to that feeling that when you start YouTube and you start creating videos, which is a whole other different story, you get really discouraged. Like, I'd get super discouraged because I'd spend hours making this video and generally it would suck. So I guess to boil this point down into a sentence is just to manage your expectations and have patience. Like, remember what it was like when you first started learning to draw. Like, it was difficult and it was hard. I mean, at least back then when you were starting drawing, like, it was still kind of exciting and fun because it was a whole new world for you, right? But I feel like when you get to a certain level in an art form or a skill and then you have to start all over again, it's even more discouraging because you've gotten used to the satisfaction of having that other skill. And I mean, it's not just storytelling and editing, it was also things like just talking to a camera. Because for me as an artist, I spent a long time just staring at a sketchbook or at a monitor or just fiddling around with my tablet. So, you know, you don't really get that practice of like talking and speaking and structuring your thoughts and the way you present them so that it's interesting for a viewer. And I mean, you should have seen my first videos. Like, I didn't even upload them because I was so embarrassed about them. And sometimes, like, I would just stare at the camera and be completely frozen and shocked and have nothing to say because my brain is just exploding. Okay, so it's the last night here in Tokyo, and it's the last night of my trip. Tomorrow I've got a flight at 9 AM. Tomorrow I've got a flight leaving at 8:30. YouTube is a lot more about optimization than I realized. So sure, I knew at the beginning that I need to craft good titles and thumbnails and have tags. Like, that's pretty basic and anyone can do that, but it goes really deep. There's actually a lot you can do beyond just the titling and tagging to maximize your chances and to increase people's engagement and get more subscribers. I won't go into it because it's kind of nerdy and geeky, and I don't even know if you guys will want to watch this video, so yeah, if you're interested, let me know. The number one piece of advice I would give to myself, and I've been telling myself this whole last couple of months, is to just keep going and run your own race and do it for yourself. Because when you're busy making videos for like hours and hours on end and getting only 10 views, it's completely insane. It doesn't make any sense to anyone, and most likely people around you are going to think you're absolutely batshit crazy. But just keep your eye on the goal, know that like things will get better. But more importantly, remember why you're doing it. There has to be something greater than just wanting to get views or subscribers to be doing a YouTube channel. Like, to be honest, it's nuts. Like I told my friend the other day, you have to be crazy to do YouTube. Any rational person would not do it. And to be able to get some traction on this platform, you have to persist past the point where any rational person would give up. And the only way to get past that is to have passion and to have an idea or a message that you really want to spread and get out there. And you just feel like you need to make this needs to happen no matter what. And I found that kind of mentality has really worked for me. And I think a lot of you guys will be able to relate with me on that mentality, because if you're an artist, you know what it's like to be passionate about something and really want to create something irrespective of what other people think or whether it's financially viable. You just have that drive inside, and you know what it's like for something to really mean something for you and to create it and see it come true and really enjoy the results. Okay, so that's it from me. I'm gonna stop rambling. I just made this video on a whim because I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm actually still wearing clothes that I sleep in. My hair's all messy, but thank you so much for subscribing. Hi to all the new viewers. Please leave a like and comment below. And if you're new here, subscribe and follow your passion, be yourself, and keep moving forward. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.